Okay, for trick 15, I'm actually going to give you a choice of performing one of 2 tricks, and it is the behaviors we worked last week, the part 1 that was tug or fetch. For trick 15, you can do one of those 2. So if your dog is a fetcher, I encourage you to try to teach them to tug. If they're a natural tugger and don't like fetching, I encourage you to teach them to fetch. So Jet, again, despite being a retriever, does not love, or it's not something he did naturally fetch. I have placed value in it just by using the clicker and cookies. So good boy. So I'm going to show you again, just a reminder, last video what we worked on was I taught Jet to interact with the ball, and then I taught Jet to pick up the ball. So we'll just start a couple where he needs to pick it up. Again, I have very low expectations. He just needs to get it off the ground. We'll do that 3 times. Good boy. Now what I would like him to do, I'm going to up my ante. Wait. And try to get him to bring it back to me. Very good. So he basically just made a movement towards me. Good. Go get that ball. Again, any kind of movement towards me with that ball. He's not delivering it to hand by any means right now. But I just want him to get it a little closer to me. And we will do this even farther away. He brings it back. Good boy. Good boy. I don't know if you can notice, but Jet actually is not crazy about holding the ball. He picks it up just with his teeth. And he doesn't pick it up like a normal retriever would, where they just grab it. He just picks it up with those front feet. Good boy. And as you can see, just very briefly on getting it to me, Jet is basically delivering it to hand right now. And what I can do if I want that to go even higher is I put out my hand and I make sure he touches it to my hand the first couple of times. Good. Go get the ball. Go get that ball. And we have a deliver to hand. So again, reminder on the teaching of fetch, we teach our dog to interact with the ball, we teach our dog to pick up the ball, we teach our dog to bring us the ball, and then we expect that delivery to hand. Hey, Jet. Good. He's a good boy. That's a good boy. Yes. This is option number 2 for trick 15. So this is the teaching the tug. Again, while Jet prefers not to fetch or doesn't necessarily naturally fetch, Riley very much is a natural fetcher, so teaching her tug is something that's a bit more challenging compared to her already naturally knowing how to tug. Or knowing how to fetch, I'm sorry. So, again, reminder, what we did last time was taught our dog to interact with this in some way. So we mouth touched a couple of times. And then I want her to pick it up. I want it to come off the ground. Then I'm going to hold one end of this. Good. And I want some tension on it. Good. She likes that end, so I'm going to give her the handle. You gotta get it. You gotta get it. Good. Again, I just want some tension. First, we can interact with it. This is where we ended last time. Good. We can move around. Scoot over there. You gotta get it. You gotta get it. You gotta get it. Yes. So again, that took her a minute. She was just sort of touching it with her mouth. But again, I want tension. Tension. Get it. Come over here. Can you get it? Yes. Okay, now what do we do with this? Number one, you missed one. Tugging can always be a great reward, but I can also have Riley use this to open a door if we would like. So I just use this over the doorknob. I close that doorknob back. Can you get it? Good. And Riley uses that tension. Early on for this one, a lot of dogs will not necessarily pull it all the way open. So any forward movement, we can click and treat. You gotta get it. So again, I want it to go all the way open. Obviously, Riley's practiced this trick before. And again, you can see this is exactly how they teach a service dog how to open things. Girl, nice job. Okay, so again, on trick 15, you have the option of doing either the tug or the fetch. I don't need to see both.